If you're as big of a Half-Life fan like I am, you've got to be excited right now. This is Indie Spotlight. Welcome to Indie Spotlight, where we take video game news, trailers, and new releases, and we get them out there for you guys to take a look at. This week we are starting off with trailers, as always, and we are starting with DJ Mole. DJ Mole looks like an interesting little iOS type game. Honestly, when I first saw the name or whatever and the preview, I thought it was going to be something kind of maybe like DJ Hero, but except on your iPhone. But looks like it's going to be more of a puzzle game. Other than that, I really don't have much to say about it, so hopefully it turns out to be a good game. The second trailer that we have for you is for Twisted Pixel's new title, Lococycle. Twisted Pixel is kind of a weird company with me. I feel like their titles are kind of hit and miss depending on which one it is. I loved Splosion Man and I loved Miss Splosion Man, but Comic Jumper was kind of just a decent title. Lococycle looks like, it looks cool, but at the same time I'm a little worried because it looks like it's going to be kind of like the same thing over and over again. I love racing games, so I like that you're going to be kind of like speeding through traffic and everything, and that looks pretty fun. I like the idea that you have a guy kind of strapped to the cycle and he's just kind of like going for the ride. So it looks kind of crazy, kind of weird, like what they're usually doing. But I'm a little worried that it might be repetitive or that it might be a lower bit of standard. And the final trailer that we have for you this week is Project Giana. I really like the way that Project Giana looks. It looks like it's going to be like those 2.5D platformers, which just are making such a comeback these days, and they look amazing. I like that you can switch between the two worlds, and you'll have like the heavy metal going, and then you'll have like kind of old, maybe 16-bit type of music, and I think that's such a cool combo. It just works perfectly. So I'm very excited to see how that turns out. You can actually go and you can vote for it on Steam right now, which brings us right into the news. Actually, it works really well. The news this week, the first thing that we're talking about is, as you probably guessed, Steam Greenlight. This is a new thing being put out by Steam where you can actually vote for which games you want to see put onto Steam. Before, it was just kind of up to Steam itself to be able to determine which games were eligible to be put up there for you people to buy and for you to play. And as it's always been very good with indie games, it looks like now it's even going to be more so. So now you can vote which kind of titles you want to see put onto Steam, and that should just be amazing. So really hope that takes off and that we can get a lot of indie developers out there and making money for them. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, the Black Mesa Source game will be releasing. If you do not know what this is, if you love Half-Life, if you've played the first Half-Life, even if you've played Half-Life Source, basically this is taking it to the next level. A team has done the work to upgrade the graphics of Half-Life 1 so you can play the entire game through all over again, but as if it were a modern graphics game. So you can play through Black Mesa in all high definition glory. I've played through Half-Life and I've played through Half-Life Source. Source was really nice, but now that Black Mesa's coming out, I've seen the trailers for it and it looks gorgeous. So I am extremely excited to see this. 2 weeks, you can go to their website, they have a countdown timer now. I am so freaking excited. I'm going to download that as soon as I can, and I'm going to just play. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend's not going to see me for a few days. And the final bit of news that we have for you this week is GameStop is apparently looking into possibly doing a resurgence of vintage and classic games and selling them. So if you have a shop around you somewhere where they sell retro games, that's kind of what GameStop is looking to do. The interview, it looks like they're looking into doing something like refurbishing old games, making sure that they work well, brand new. I think it's a cool idea. I like that they want to kind of revitalize retro gaming, because I love retro gaming. Anybody who knows me knows that I've actually been going on a retro gaming hook right now. So I've been going out and buying a bunch of old retro games, NES, SNES, Genesis, just everything that I can get my hands on, and just playing through a bunch of old classic games. And I like this idea, but I'm afraid of it at the same time. The reason why is because GameStop is a business. They are looking to make money. I get a lot of my retro games from eBay. And so I'm worried that GameStop is going to push the price of these games up because they'll be refurbishing them. They'll be putting them into a much more playable condition and a much better aesthetic. So I'm a little worried that that'll push prices of retro games up. Possible. I'm not quite sure yet what will happen with that. But I do like the idea. I would love to go to GameStop and be able to pick up, you know, Metroid on NES brand new or refurbished so that it's in, you know, great condition. Who knows, putting old battery packs into old NES games that didn't originally have them and making it so that you can actually save on them or put save states into it. That would be kind of cool. I would actually be kind of for that. That would be a nice little addition that you could do. But as far as the pricing is where I'm a little worried. If you would like to leave a comment, leave it down below. We would love to hear your opinion on this idea. because at least I am. I'm very interested in seeing what everybody's opinion is on it, so definitely leave a comment below. Alright, in terms of new releases, we have They Bleed Pixels over on Steam, we have Mobiloid on the PC, and then Gotham City Imposters actually just went free to play, so you can actually go and play that game now for free. So enjoy. Thanks for watching this episode of Indie Spotlight. My name is Kyle Locke and I am your host, and we will see you next week when we talk more about video game news, trailers, and new releases. But not so much people! Stop moving around. People! Stop walking around! Alright. Car starting up? Yes? No? Maybe so? Door? There's the door. Why are you moving? Why are you doing stuff right now? Of all times. Okay.